In this lesson we're going to take a look at broadcasting and receiving messages. Now, in regard to broadcasting, broadcasting allows one sprite to communicate with another sprite, and it also allows a sprite to communicate with the background as well. So sprites can communicate with each other, and they can also communicate with the background. So let's take a closer look at broadcasting with an example. I'm going to go over to Control here, and within the Control menu you can find two broadcast statements. So I'll just take these out of here, and there are two statements. One is a broadcast and wait, and one is a broadcast. And there is a difference, an important difference between the two. First, I'm going to take a look at the broadcast command. So what you can do is you can define a message that you want to be sent. Just click on the little arrow here, click on New, and you can define the message that you want to send. So I'm going to send the message say hello. Click OK. So this message is going to be sent. If I click on the broadcast here, I click it on, and the message is being sent, but there's no sprites or background that is receiving this message, this say hello message. No one is receiving the message. So in order for a message to work, then someone or some sprite or the background has to actually receive that message. So let's have the ball receive the message. So if I click on the ball, go and I use grab the when I receive say hello message. When I receive this say hello message, then do something, and I'm going to get the ball to let's see, we'll get the ball to say hello for 1 second. Okay. Alright, so let's go back to our cat. Let's restart that. Let's move our cat down here. If I click on the broadcast say hello message here, let's see if I can bring that down. I'm going to click on there, and the basketball says hello for 1 second. And see that again, click on the broadcast say hello, it says hello. So the message is being sent actually from the cat and being received by the ball. And when the ball receives the message, it carries out some sort of action, which is basically saying hello. So the cat can also receive its own message. The cat sends a message, and it can receive the message, and it can just it can do the same thing. It can say hello. So when I go back to our control, when I receive say hello, then say hello for 1 second. So up there, and I broadcast say hello, and both the ball and the cat receive the message, and they are carrying out some sort of action. And we can also have the background can also receive the message. So let's go over here, and I'm going to go into Control. When I receive say hello, maybe we can switch backgrounds. I can switch to the XY grid background. So when I receive hello, let's go up here and let's do a switch to background XY grid, and go back to the ball, sorry, the cat, and I'm going to broadcast that message again. Broadcast say hello, and you notice how the background changes to the XY grid background. Now, so we've sent a message from the cat, and the cat has received the message, the ball has received the message, and the stage has received the message as well. Let's take a look now at the difference between broadcast and wait. Now I set up a little example here so you can see the differences between the two. So let's take a look at the first one here. We have a switch to costume orange, so we have an orange cat here and we have a green cat. And the script, it switches to the orange, costume orange, it waits 1 second, and then it broadcasts say hello. Now when the cat receives the say hello, he's just going to say hello for 1 second. And then the cat is going to switch to costume green. Now I have the exact same script below. Switch to the costume orange, wait 1 second, broadcast say hello and wait, and then switch to the costume green. So it's going to wait until the cat actually says hello before it executes this command on the line below, which is switching to costume green. Whereas up here, it's not going to wait until the cat says hello. It's not going to wait that 1 second. It's just going to switch to the costume green automatically. Now let's have a look here. I'm going to click on this block of code, and notice how the cat says hello and switches to the costume pretty well at the same time. Switches to the costume green and says hello. Let's try that again. Orange, switch to green, say hello, both at the same time. Now let's try it down here. He starts off at orange, says hello, and then switches to the costume green. Let's see that one more time. Says hello, then switches. So it waits until this is executed first, broadcast, and wait until this when I receive is actually executed. When this has been done, executed, then this command will take place. Whereas up here, as soon as it broadcasts, it's not going to wait that 1 second. It's just automatically going to switch to the costume green. So essentially those are the differences between broadcast and wait.